Hey guys and ghouls, welcome back to the Cozy Ghost. I'm your host October, and we are back with First Snow. So the first thing that you may notice, I'm wearing a different mask. This is because I couldn't find my regular mask. I don't know what happened to it. So today we get this orange mask with cute little cats on it. Actually, I'll zoom in so that you can see it better. Woo! Yeah, it's got these cute little cats on it. I do really like this mask. I feel like the black one kind of matches the aesthetic more, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. So anyway, we're back with First Snow, and it's been a while since I've recorded anything after my Slime Rancher fiasco, but yeah, I'm excited to get right back into it and hopefully finish this game. Load game. Rose takes my paws in the middle of the city square as an excuse for a break, setting down her bags down, as I look up to the huge tree before us. It's not the tree that's most interesting so much as the crowd around us. Everyone walks to and fro just a little faster than normal walking speed, hurrying from shop to shop while hardly even glancing at the Christmas tree looming over everything. I think I read something once about feeling alone, even in a crowd. So many faces pass by, from couples holding hands, to businessmen, to groups of friends, yet I feel more disconnected than when I'm actually alone. I relate to that heavily. The clicking of a lighter next to me reminds me of my companion, the cigarette now perched in the corner of her mouth, glowing brightly. Shame we couldn't park closer. Downtown's pretty crazy these days, isn't it? Maybe we should put up our own Christmas tree. Hey, I got a tree for us a few days ago. I was the one who bought that. It's also like a foot tall.
Oh, yeah.
So real. The cigarette perched in her mouth tilts downward as she looks at me, her smile turning just a little less cheerful. Missing holidays at home, are you? A bit. Oh, she clamps onto my shoulder and gives me a firm shake. What? Hang in there. I might not be much company, but at least you've got someone around. Were you homesick when you first moved out from home?
No.
Given the circumstances, no. I don't think you appreciate how lucky you are sometimes. Wandered straight into that landmine. Rose has never talked about her immediate family in the few months I've known her, so maybe I should have taken the hint. Noticing the gazes of a few around us have turned upward, I look up curiously. Looks like the weather's turned, the morning chill turning to snow. Piss off, winter. So real. I actually love winter. It's my favorite. It's not my favorite. It's my second favorite season. With a dissatisfied puff, she puts out her cigarette on a nearby bin lid before flicking it in with a practiced motion. Taking her bags up once more, we continue the slog back to the bike. Chin up, eh? I was gonna say this later, but I bought your favorite while you weren't looking.
Oh!
Strawberry trifle?
Uh-huh.
You know it. Just a thanks for pulling your weight a bit more. It's nice to see you getting yourself together. Just as I'm about to thank her, a loud ping comes from my pocket. A little sheepish, I take my phone from my pocket to check what the message is. What? That's so scary. Confused, I stop walking and turn about. That's not behind you. Okay, there it is. Eileen holds her hand high as she slowly walks up the street, slipping her phone into her pocket as she arrives. I'm happy to see her, but something makes me hesitate. Something Rose picks up on, going by her churlish grin. I know full well I've fallen for Eileen. My stomach tying itself into knots at the sight of her makes me realize that asking her out will have to come sooner rather than later. If she's even interested in girls, that is. Trying to put my worries out of my mind as best I can, I do my best to act normal. Okay, if she likes girls, all she paints is women. That's the gayest thing I've ever seen. You sure have been getting some use out of that phone.
Morning.
Starting to see the appeal of these things, yeah. Morning, Rose.
Hey.
Sup? Just out for a walk. The apartment gets stifling after a while. Not interrupting anything, am I? When she puts it like that, she sounds far older than she should. In fact, given she didn't own a smartphone, likes simple walks alone, and spends her days painting, I'm starting to doubt the girl I fell for is really my own age. As the two strike up a casual chat, I remember how Eileen and I came to meet, being pushed into the club, taking chance after chance to come closer to her in hopes of spending more time together. It's only that persistence which gained me her friendship. My heart begins to beat as I talk myself into the plan forming in my head. Pushing myself got me this far. Perhaps if I could take one more step. Hey, Rose, can I leave these with you? She hesitates at the change of plans, the words blurted out before I can stop myself.
Sure.
I'll see you later. If you need a pickup, just call. Before I can so much as thank her, Rose quickly starts the work of strapping the shopping bags to her bike. It'll probably be easier to get everything home without me on the back anyway. Not the face! Eileen and I give her our goodbyes to her as we walk on, Rose waving us off. As we go, I think I see a small grin on her face. I guess she worked it out. I keep hunching my back because this chair is so high up. I need to get a better chair. If you want me to get a better chair sooner rather than later, maybe you should like, subscribe, or leave a comment down below. Just a thought. Anyway, once again, we're alone with each other. My stomach twists and turns as I desperately try to find some small talk to fill the air with. Not that Eileen looks fussed about it at all. Buried in thought, I barely register us moving through the old wrought iron gates and into the city park. The water in the pond lies nearly still, the ducks lazily bobbing in and out with the odd flap of their wings to shake off the snow. The normally rustling branches of the trees stay silent as they gather falling snow, green slowly turning to white. With everybody in town busy shopping, all that's to be heard as we walk along the wide paths are our footsteps on freshly fallen snow. Do you come here much? Yeah, every so often. Nice to just think to myself a bit without being cooped up. You? Only when I was younger. I like to feed bread to the ducks. I feel like I should have guessed that answer from you. All I can do is pout as she gives a smug smile at my expense. Oh, zoom! Even as we walk through the otherwise empty park, I can feel my eyes lingering on her. That difference between us is probably what drew me to her, now that I think about it. I've never felt like this towards anyone else before, but I know my feelings are genuine as I gaze at her. If she spends Christmas with her family, I won't get to see Eileen again until classes start in the new year. Telling her what I feel might ruin everything, but I don't want this to linger like a hanging thread. If she can push herself towards her goals, then so can I. As I come to a stop, the ceasing of my footsteps in the crushed snow makes Eileen turn towards me. As her eyes fall to mine, my heart begins to race. I'm instantly filled with doubts, but now it's too late. I've psyched myself up so much that it's surely showing. All my life, others have helped push me forwards. Now I have to do something for myself. Eileen taught me how I have to do that.
Eileen, I wanted to tell you something.
With my voice shaking and a hand clutching my other arm tightly out of nervousness, I take a long breath to clear my mind and sort out the words in my head. I ball my fists as I feel my hand shaking. Breathe with me. Alright, let's go.
After spending my whole life with such a big family, this was the first time I've ever tried to live by myself. I was really lonely at first, and didn't really know what was going on. But recently, I realized that loneliness hasn't been around. I've met so many wonderful people, and had so many nice experiences. Now, I'm looking forward to every day, and what fun things might happen.
I heard that southern twang. I heard it.
A lot of that is thanks to you. So, I wanted to thank you for helping me.
Can you hear the heartbeat in the back? This isn't exactly poetry so far, but I think I'm getting my feelings across right. Eileen simply looks at me, accepting the praise with only a touch of confusion. Yeah, she looks confused.
Well, thanks. It's nice to be appreciated like that.
It's more than that, though. I mean, I first thought it was just friendship, but...
Why can't I be more confident than this? My throat feels like it's closing as my nerves get the better of me. And it only gets worse the more I try to speak. I'm so busy reading Eileen's expression that I lose track of what I'm saying. I try desperately to force something out, but no words come to me. Looking at her face, though, I don't think the rest needs to be said. We just look at each other silently, the winter snow falling between us. She looks gentle, somehow. Stepping forward, she looks down at my blushing face. From here, I can see the faint red in her cheeks, clearly. I can't think of anything else, just that gentle, calm face that I've never seen her wear before. After a moment's hesitation, Eileen brings her hands forward, grasping my shoulders delicately. Ah! Ah! Yes! And then as she leans down, everything stops. I reflexively gasp in surprise as her soft lips press gently to mine, but it ends up stifled. With my body utterly frozen, I find myself completely in the grasp of the girl holding me, her breath tingling against my face. The sounds, the smells, everything beyond Eileen and I fall from my consciousness. All that's left is this wonderful, warm feeling flowing through my entire body. Minutes, seconds, I have no idea how much time passes. I just know that I don't want it to stop. Eventually, sadly, Eileen's lips part from mine. Straightening herself as she steps back, she ain't straight. Eileen takes a long, shuddering breath as I stare dumbstruck at her wildly blushing face. The feeling of Eileen's lips pressed to mine replays endlessly in my confused mind, clouding everything else.
Eileen,
The air between us felt quiet. Eileen left waiting for a reply as I stand in a silent daze. Simple shock is one part of it, but far from all. Eileen is not only interested in women, like I said, but also in me. I feel like my heart could burst from relief. It's only now that I see her fidgeting, playing with her hair, and unable to quite stand still. I wonder how long that's been going on, unnoticed. It makes me realize she's as unfamiliar at the situation as I am. Neither of us knows what we're supposed to do or say right now. Here I was trying to explain my feelings when Eileen rushes ahead and does something brash like that. Overcome with my own flood of emotions and confusion, it's Eileen who ends up having to move things forward.
Sure hope I didn't misinterpret that.
Imagine! That'd be so awkward if she had, but she didn't. Her attempt to play off her nervousness is betrayed by her blushing. I finally realized just why she's so uncomfortable right now. She's left herself vulnerable. It's the first time I've seen her exposed like this, her feelings plain to see.
I didn't know you felt that way.
Okay, but you felt that way too.
I entertained the idea, I guess. Didn't ever think you'd be the one to make the first move.
So true.
So you'll go out with me?
No, I just kissed you for the sake of it. Of course I will, you dolt.
Real.
Guess we're in this thing together now, huh?
For all she tries to play things cool, it's obvious Eileen's as awkward about this as I am. The only reply I can muster, and perhaps the only one needed, is to smile. I'm ending that episode here! Thank you so much for watching! If you like this video, please give it a like, maybe subscribe. I don't know, whatever you want. Share maybe, hit that notification bell. Things are getting real fun and interesting, so thank you so much for watching, and have a great, fantastic, wonderful rest of your day. Bye! Woo!